Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this for a late edition. We're just 1 minute before the hour of 8 p.m. UK time. Yes, the evening time over here. We've got three parts of the whole news are coming up. There's the members. The members, they've had a video. They've had a video within the last half hour going up on the members tab. If you are a subscriber, you would not see the video. It's a bit of a teaser. Something's coming. Something's coming. But I'm going to get into this even segment on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back indeed to Cannon Fodder TV, the channel for Arsenal fans that you all over this world. Late evening, segment. Yeah. Are we late? We're late by maybe half an hour. I was watching something on TV with the missus. I had to see this program first before I came live. But what you can do, it says it's somewhere down here. Like the show, like the video, if you would kindly. Also, come into the live chat. I can see that it's populating just a little bit slowly. Come to the live chat. Let me know your thoughts about the game that happened. Yeah. Let me know. Or any other things you want to talk about Arsenal. And I'm going to give you guys a little teaser. Something's going to be happening on Saturday, apart from the Brentford game. But anyway, without further ado, let me kick off this first one. The first new segment on this evening show is in regards to this gentleman here. Declan Rice claim. Now, that's according to journalist Adrian Clark, who told another platform that Rice has been asking people in the know at the Emirates, what's it really like to play for Arsenal? Thinking, really? Yeah, that's what it says anyway. The Gunners are said to be optimistic about winning the race to sign Declan Rice in the summer transfer window, according to the Guardian newspaper. Now, West Ham will obviously do everything they can to keep the 24-year-old at London Stadium. But this upcoming summer window will represent the best chance to obtain a monster fee for them. And it seems that to be accepted now, that is the fact. It's just a matter of when Declan Rice will end up leaving, West Ham. Now, one thing I would say about this one, hot off the press, is that I understand about Declan Rice. Arsenal made it plainly clear that they see him as a summer target. Why didn't they try and buy him in a January transfer window? Do you understand what I mean? I'm not sure why they didn't attempt to buy him in a January transfer window. Why not? Now, we're probably thinking about it could be the fee. Was it the fee? Or were Arsenal not thinking that he was the ultimate target in the transfer window? Should have bought him. But anyway, so yeah, it's saying that Declan Rice has been asking questions about the Emirates. Just call me, Declan, and I will tell you all about life at the Emirates. Anyhow, a second news segment is in regards to the talisman. Is he the talisman? Gabriel Jesus. Yeah, Gabriel Jesus moves one step closer to Arsenal return as Instagram footage reveals the major boost in his recovery. Also, like Gabriel Jesus has taken another massive step in his recovery from a knee surgery. Sidelined since the beginning of December after sustaining ligament damage whilst on World Cup duty for Brazil. The 25-year-old has missed the Gunners' last 8 games across all competitions, although the side have coped relatively well in his absence to remain atop the Premier League. With regard to a potential timeline for Gabriel Jesus to return to action following his surgery, there was an update from his medical expert, Dr. Raphael Bra. He said return timeline for MCL surgery is typically between 10 and 12 weeks. He wrote on Twitter, ligament heals quite well due to robust blood supply. Granit Xhaka was back in 70 days and we'd have soon seen him. Yeah, I mean, the guy never gets injured, does he? Granit Xhaka, the X-Man. But I couldn't put the video footage that he placed on his Instagram account for we didn't want to infringe on any copyright actually on that. But yeah, Gabriel Jesus, I would probably say that he won't be back until maybe the second or third week in March. But that's just my estimation. Yeah, I know some people are dying to see Gabriel Jesus back at the end of February. I think second or third week in March, just to be absolutely sure on that. And the last news segment is in regards to this gentleman here who we spoke about, I don't know, last summer. I think so, Yuri Tillemans. Yeah, waiting on Yuri Tillemans. Now, it's said that Arsenal are said to be overwhelming favourites to sign Yuri Tillemans in the summer after failing to sign him in January. Arsenal are favourites to sign Yuri Tillemans in the summer, and yeah, he's still very much wanted by the club. Tillemans has been on Arsenal's shortlist for some time, and the club were reportedly interested in him before trying to sign Moises Caicedo in January. Although the Gunners were unable to sign Caicedo, they will reportedly move for him again in the summer, along with Declan Rice. Now, this is according to CBS journalist, again, Ben Jacobs. Tillemans will still be on Arsenal's radar when the summer window rolls around. Jacobs said, come the summer, if Tillemans is available on a free transfer, there'll be a variety of clubs looking at him. Arsenal will still be in there for sure. And we know that Tillemans very much wanted that move last year. I was hopeful that something might come off throughout the summer, but Arsenal move in a different direction. Leicester City are currently in the bottom half of the table, and with reports circulating over the future of James Maddison, they could be facing a loss of a lot of quality players in the near future. You know what? I've said this many times before. Tillemans won't be coming to Arsenal. He will not be coming to Arsenal. You heard it right here first. Yeah, on Canon 40 TV. And these and those, my friends, have been the news segments kind of running on this late show over here on Canon for the TV. So I've got to take a quick break. I'm going to have some water. I'm not going to be drinking all that stuff. I'm drinking water, H2O. So yeah, so that's it. Coming to the live chat, I can see it's been populated just a little bit, but we're going to wait until it's populated a lot more before we go into the live chat. But also, we're going to be going on and into our Twitter feed and see if there's been any noteworthy messages there. See, and then we're going to go into a poll. I did a poll actually within the last, say, 5-10 minutes on the platform. You can check that out as well. But let's have a butchers. Let's see what's going on here. Right, someone's just retweeted that we are live on Twitter, and that is Arsenal Man. Arsenal Man? Arsenal Man. So good evening to you, fella. I'm absolutely wild for Arsenal cyclists in the city. Thank you for that, Arsenal Man. Yeah, come into a live chat anyway, and let me know your thoughts about the game happening the weekend and the up and coming game on Saturday. Now, before I go into the poll, there was a short video. A short video that was uploaded within the last half hour for the members on the members tab. You're probably thinking, well, we haven't seen it. Well, if you're not a member, a paid up member, you will not see the short video. A quite cryptic video, and it says, I can't tell you what it says. You'd have to be a member to see the video there. But yeah, very, very interesting. Something. You're probably thinking, what is Alex talking about? I know what I'm talking about. Again, if you're not a member, you won't know what I'm talking about. If you are a member, you've seen the video, you're thinking, oh, right, okay, tell us more. Tell us more, Alex. I can't. You just have to wait and see. Sorry. Right, so now let me go into the poll that we did within the last 10 minutes. Now, this poll, just think off the top of my head, I was thinking, oh, Alex, man, get the grey matter working. Anyway, so this poll was in regards to Arsenal, of course. Can Arsenal sustain that 5-point gap? I can't think of anything else. So, can Arsenal keep a 5-point gap? Choose only one. Well, we've had 172 votes. Thank you for that. 10 thumbs up. Yeah. So these are how the numbers have fallen so far. So 14% of the votes have said Arsenal cannot maintain that 5-point gap. And 86% of the votes have said actually Arsenal can sustain that 5-point gap. But did you not see what happened to Man City? I mean, Pep Pep, man. What you know? What you're overthinking things, man. Anyway. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. So you can still vote there on the platform. Go on the platform, check out the community tab, and have your say. Do you think Arsenal can maintain that 5-point gap? Yeah, going into the game on Saturday against Brentford, 3 p.m. kickoff. Right. So I think now we can go into live chat and see who has joined us on this Monday evening show over here. Got a cough, man. A bit of a cough today. All right. So we've got our ever-present moderator for the evening show. What's going on here? What's going on here? Sorry, what's going on here? Sorry, people. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here we go. It says, hey up, Gooners, hey up, Gooners. And he says, Alex has woken up from his old man's nap. Well, you would know all about the old man's nap because I think you're maybe 20 years older than me, Ashley D. Good evening, Moses. Long time. Good evening, Alex. How you been doing? And the family are fine, my friends. Yeah, met with my daughter over the weekend. Both my wife and myself. Went to see mummy and my sister yesterday, but everyone is fine. I hope you are keeping well, my friend. Mugiza, good evening. Says hello, Alex. What's new? Well, you talking about Yuri Tillemans, won't be coming to Arsenal. Spoke about Declan Rice. I mean, I don't understand. Why didn't Arsenal go in for him in the January transfer window? They never listened to me. Austin, good evening. Please tell a bit about Man City sanction. I can't because I've not taken any time at all to read up on that. Yeah, the fallen foul of the football fair play rules, haven't they? We have to wait and see what is the sanctions or the punishment for Man City. And I'm thinking, what about Chelsea? I'm just waiting for this one. But Man City, yeah, you're right. There's been some kind of a breaking of the FFP rules, and Man City have fallen foul again. I think inside like 2 seasons, because I think 2 seasons ago they were given a slap on the wrist. But I haven't invested any time in that. I think what I will do, I will do it tomorrow. But I haven't read any information about Man City because this is an Arsenal platform, not Man City. But I will do just for you, my friend, only for you. Moses has come back and says, Alex, Arteta needs to stop substitutions of Thomas Partey. If you observe all the games we lost this year, Partey wasn't on the field, but the Partey on the field, we haven't gotten a beaten at all. Yeah, actually, Moses, you are right. You are right. We've not lost when Thomas Partey has been on the field. Although he did play, didn't he, the other day? But I understand what you mean. Yeah, making the substitutions at the wrong time. Yeah. I just wish Arteta would listen to us on Canon 4 TV, but unfortunately, they don't. They don't. I didn't see the game. Against Everton over the weekend because, like I said, I was out with my wife, visiting my daughter. But I didn't see the game. The bits I saw was literally the repeats. I didn't even see much of the day over here, but I didn't see the game. Did Trossard? He came on as a substitution, didn't he? Yeah, didn't see the game, unfortunately. All right. Ooh, what we've done here. Okay, so yeah, we're just reviewing 3 segments on this later live show on Canon 4 TV. Just been talking very briefly about Declan Rice, Yuri Tillemans, and who else will we speak about? Yeah, Gabriel Jesus return date. It appears he's progressing quite well, but we must not rush players back. I'm forecasting that we'll see Gabriel Jesus 2nd, maybe 3rd week of March. But yeah, we just have to wait and see. But I don't want Arsenal to rush him back for him to relapse again and sustain another injury. There was a reason why I put that question there about can Arsenal sustain the 5-point gap. What I was going to say is the question is, can Arsenal do or have Arsenal suffered, in the absence of Gabriel Jesus? That was the question I was going to ask there. I don't think we have. I don't think we have. And again, if my memory serves me well, I think Eddie Nketiah is still our top scorer this season. I think with 8 goals, followed by Martin Odegaard and a Bukayo Saka, and then Gabriel Martinelli. Now, Gabriel Martinelli, as I understand, has been receiving a lot of abuse on social media. I'm thinking, what has the guy done? People have been saying, oh, we offered him the contract extension too soon. Should have waited until the end of the season. I think if anyone who's worthy of a contract extension is Gabriel Martinelli. He's stuck with us. And he's played quite well. I think he has 7 goals this season. I mean, you might question literally, his decision making, whereas I think when he first came to Arsenal, very instinctive. And I mean, I probably need to pull up his stats. The first season when he came to Arsenal. But why would people want to abuse one of our own? Gabriel Martinelli. What has he done to deserve that? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, okay. Let's have a look here. Right, just kind of refreshing this page here. Okay. So I'm just double checking to see if we do have any comments on our Twitter feed. And I'm also just refreshing the page on YouTube to see if we have had any more votes. And the question on this vote is, actually, it's been an hour. Can't believe it's been an hour. It's been an hour. Can Arsenal keep or can Arsenal sustain the 5-point gap between themselves and Man City? Of course, what happened over the weekend? Arsenal lost against Everton. Man City lost against Tottenham. Anything can happen in the Premier League, man. It's still a long old season. We are now over the halfway mark. But can Arsenal sustain that 5-point gap there? We've had 190 votes. There's been a slight change in the percentages. Here now, it's saying here that 13% of the votes have said actually Arsenal cannot sustain that 5-point gap there. And 87 say actually Arsenal can. Does it really matter? Does it really matter whether it's 5 points, 10 points, 1 point will do it? The goal difference will do it? But I don't know. Okay, let's have a look here. What else do we have here? Just refreshing the page again, see if there's any more votes. There has been more votes, but we'll get to that at the end. At the end of this this show here. Namada says we can maintain 8 points. 8 points, really? Okay. Well, we're playing against Brentford on Saturday. UK time is a 3 p.m. kickoff. I will not be at the game, but I will be meeting up with the H-Men. The H-Men, Tim Hogan and Terry Hogan. Yeah, I'll be meeting up with them after the game on Saturday. But do you know what? I penned the phrase for the Easy Talk show, which is our flagship show every Friday. And one of the topics was we're going to review Everton versus Arsenal. In brackets, I put time for a slip-up because I just knew it was going to happen. Our record against Everton is not that great. Over the last 5 games when we played against Everton, we have lost 3. Lost 3, won 2. Now, over the last 6 games, we've lost 4 and won 2. We don't have a good record when we play against Everton. We don't. So I could see that was going to happen. But yeah, okay, you're saying that we can maintain an 8-point lead. We'll have to wait and see. Do you know when Arsenal have won the Premier League? Is when they've won the Premier League. When the last ball has been kicked, when the last match has been played, we will know where Arsenal will finish. 2 words, Man City. The season is not over. Anything can happen in this season. Anything. Okay. I need to refresh this as well. Goodness, what's going on? Okay. We've got another comment here from Mohammed. Mohammed says, okay, good evening, everyone, and good evening to you as well, Mohammed. I hope you're keeping well. Mohammed, do you have any questions for me before I wrap up this belated live show on Canon 4 TV? Let me have a look here. And let me also have a drink of water. Let's have a look here. Okay, so someone's just saying now, I'm not going to mention the person's name on Twitter. Now, Man City, with more than 100 charges of breach of financial rules by the Premier League over a 9-year period. Possible sanctions, if found proven, include points deduction or even expulsion from the league. I don't think that's going to happen. That won't happen. I mean, they'll probably be stuck with a massive fines, maybe points deduction, but expulsion, or maybe relegated to the Championship. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, so this is for, I can't remember, who was it? Who was asking that question? Who was asking that question? Oh yeah, Austin. Austin, you asked a question. Tell me a bit about Man City sanctions. So I'll tell you something very, very quickly. If I can remove this very, very quickly. Okay, right. It's not gonna. It's not gonna show me, is it? Is it gonna show me? Oh, my goodness. Okay, there we go. Right now, this is according to the BBC website. Man City charged with breaking financial rules by the Premier League. The Premier League has charged Man City with more than 100 breaches of its financial rules following a 4-year investigation. It has referred the club to the Independent Commission over alleged rules breaching back to 2009 and 2018. It's also accused City of not cooperating since the investigations started in December 2018. City said that they were surprised by the charges and are supported by a body of irrefutable evidence. The Commission can impose punishments ranging from a fine and points deductions to expulsion from the Premier League. That is not going to happen. Man City is surprised by the issuing of these allegations breaches of the Premier League rules, particularly given the extensive engagement and vast amounts of detailed materials that the EPL has provided with, the club said in a statement. So I think what I will do, I'm not going to jump into this one. Give me until tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be back here live in the evening, not as late as this time, but I would be talking about that, not in greater depth, maybe in just bite sizes about Man City and the breaches allegedly of the football fair play rules there. I'm thinking, what about Chelsea? What about Chelsea? Anyway. Mario, good evening. Says, good evening, Alex. Do you think this is just a blip? That's a good question. Good question. I don't have a crystal ball, but I think there will be a few more twists and turns in this Premier. The Premier League is not over, man, by any length. I believe Arsenal have maybe 1 or 2 defeats in them. Yeah, 1 or 2 more defeats. Anything beyond that, you'll be thinking, well, what is going on? But I think as the season goes on, there will be 1 or 2 more defeats that Arsenal are going to suffer. How Arsenal responds to those defeats, your guess is going to be as good as mine. I mean, we just lost against Everton. So an Everton team emboldened by a new manager in Sean Dyche. Did we play Everton at the wrong time? Maybe. New manager, a dodgy pitch, and Everton players told by Sean Dyche to do not give these players any time to settle on the ball. So maybe we did play them at the wrong time. But it's how Arsenal bounces back now. Come Saturday against a Brentford team, they're a well-drilled team, Brentford. Do not underestimate Brentford, Arsenal, please. That's all I've got to say. But I think Arsenal might have 1 or 2 more defeats in them. But again, you look at what happened to Man City. Man City also we have 1 or 2 defeats as well. So if things going by the maths, then we should win the Premier League. We should win the Premier League. I don't know. All right. I think we've ended up this one now. We ended up. And all I've got to say is that we will be back tomorrow evening, not as late as this time because I'm going to be watching a bit more TV with the missus, and then we're going to go and get ready for bed and wake up for tomorrow. But thank you to thank you to you, to you for watching me over here. I hope that you have clicked the like. I'm not asking for anyone to subscribe. Just click the like. That will mean the world to me. Also, go to the platform, continue to vote into your heart's content. What I can do, I can quickly refresh this page and see what's happening over here. Because at last look, we had 191 votes, and the latest poll vote question thing on Canafoy TV has been: can Arsenal sustain the 5-point gap between themselves and Man City? We have now received a whopping 218 votes there. And the numbers are changing by 1%. Yeah, we've got 12 now thumbs up. Thank you for that. So can Arsenal, sustain this 5-point gap? Well, 12% of the votes say actually no, Arsenal cannot sustain that gap there. And 88%, without even looking at, I know my maths, 88% say actually Arsenal can sustain this 5-point gap in the charge for winning the Premier League. The first in almost 20 years. 20 years and counting. 20 years and counting. All right, just a last look over here. Okay, that's it. That's it. Right. So, like I said, I will be back tomorrow evening, giving some more live news segments related, of course, to Arsenal. Yeah, related to Arsenal. I mean, who else could it be? Man City? Man City? Not really. Not really. Anyhow, thank you for checking me over here. Please, please, please have a wonderful evening or afternoon, because you could be over there, or maybe you might be over there, stateside. Or maybe it could be the night. You could be sleeping, watching me whilst your eyes are closed. That's weird. That's weird. Anyhow, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.